So I'm going to introduce the other, Mr. C. Allende Anderson. Yahoo! Take it away, sir.
You always, you always lift me up with your introductions. Thank you so much. Wow, you really make my day.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elder John Baker. Woo woo!
All right.
Back at you, young man.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Love and appreciate you, Brother Baker. Thank you so much for being a
You're
part of
welcome.
our family. Really do sincerely appreciate you, okay? All right.
All righty.
Q&A session started.
Give me 1 second while I eliminate those chimes. 1 second, please. All righty. Welcome again to tonight's Egomaniac.
If you'd like to ask a question, please press 1 to add yourself to the queue. Otherwise, press 2. If you'd like to ask a question, please press 1 to add yourself to the queue. Otherwise, press 2. If you'd like to ask a question, please press 1 to add yourself to the queue. Otherwise, press 2.
I always like to start by bidding each and every one of you peace, blessings, light, love, happiness, and joy, and an abundance of prosperity today and every day of the rest of your lives. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! That felt great. So what we're here to do tonight is just share some information with you concerning Egomaniac, and then we're going to open the call up for Q&A. Okay, so if you're a guest on this call, if you're a new advertiser that's with us now, if you're a new business partner, an ad agent who just joined our ranks, you will be given the opportunity to ask any question that you like on this call, so don't hold back. So as questions come to your mind, please jot them down because we will be opening up the call. That'll be your time. And then after we've concluded the Q&A segment, for those of you who would be interested in knowing more about our quick start, fast track business plan, which is designed to get you to $97,000 within your first 60 to 90 days in this company. If you're interested in that, then stick around after the Q&A segment is completed. And we're going to walk you step by step through exactly how that works. So let's first start with Egomaniac or Egomoney AC. Okay, ad credits. Egomoney AC first launched, from what I understand, this was news to me actually, back in 2012, okay? But at that time, it only had one payment processor, that payment processor being Payza. So it wasn't available worldwide, and it wasn't even available here in the United States at that time. However, recently, Payza is now authorized to do business in the U.S. and various other parts of the world. And we have secured other payment processors like PayPal, Solid Trust Pay, Ego Pay, Perfect Money, and there's more on its way. So the company basically had a relaunch, and this relaunch took place on September 3rd, just recently, 3 weeks ago, September 3rd. Now, myself and a few others, we were invited, we had a private invitation to visit the website and to decide whether or not we wanted to participate in this particular endeavor. Now, the creators of Egomaniac also created Feeder Matrix. You may or may not be aware of what Feeder Matrix is. Also, Direct Pay Biz, they created those two companies as well. So many of us were already participating in either one or both of those companies. So certain of us were given an invitation to take a look at Egomaniac. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The way Egomaniac is set up is totally different from Feeder and Direct Pay if you have experience with those two companies. Totally different. I mean, one of the first things that's obvious about Egomaniac is the fact that they are an advertising portal. They're a website whereby you can advertise your businesses, your products, your services, your organizations right there on the website. So now as visitors from around the world are clicking on the Egomaniac site, they're given the opportunity to see your ad. Now we have two different types of ads that you could place on the site. One is what's known as a banner ad. These are becoming very popular all over the internet. You're going to see banner ads all over the place. They come in different sizes, okay, but they're very colorful, very bright, very eye-catching. Many of them flash in and out, a lot of moving parts, kind of like a billboard kind of thing, okay? So banner ads are becoming very, very popular. Most people that's advertising something on the internet nowadays use a banner to do so. You'll find banners on various websites, blog pages, traffic exchangers, other advertising sites. You'll see banners all over the place now, okay? So banners, ads are becoming very, very popular. Our site uses a 125 by 125 size banner. That's like a box or square banner, okay? It's very consistent, so everyone has a equal playing field, okay? Equal opportunity to be seen. That's one type of ad. The other type is what's known as a link or text ad. A text ad is one whereby you just simply write something about what it is you're offering. Like, for instance, I'm looking at the website right at this very moment, and you have different ads that are being written. Like, for instance, turn your vacations into paycations. Never pay for a warranty ever again. Turn one time only $37 into daily cash. So you have different types of Website Rotator Pro, all kind of different ads. Those are text ads. So when a person clicks on your text, that will now lead that individual to either a website, a capture page, whereby you're now capturing that person's information so that you can contact later, a squeeze page, maybe a video, maybe a blog, wherever you want to direct that individual to get more information about whatever it is you're offering. You could even advertise, like one gentleman over in the Virgin Islands, he's one of my associates, good friends. He's not in the business just yet, but he was like, well, Steve, I don't have a business to advertise. I want to get involved in the business, but I don't have a business to advertise. Well, first of all, you actually do not have to advertise a business on our site. You can simply decide to get involved for the income opportunity aspect, which I'm going to speak. That is what you are purchasing, are advertising credits. Now, what I did mention to him, though, is this. You can advertise Egomaniac on the website, which you're going to see people are doing that. You're going to see Egomaniac banners. You're going to see text ads promoting Egomaniac itself. So, yes, you can promote. In fact, we've had people on our team getting sign-ups into Egomaniac as a result of advertising Egomaniac on the website. Isn't that interesting? People are visiting the website from all over the world, and they're clicking on Egomaniac ads. I guess they're wondering where it's going to take them to. And if they happen to click on your ad, because I've had it happen to me, where people have clicked on my Egomaniac ad and have signed up with me. See, because what happens when they click on your ad, it basically takes them right back to the Egomaniac website. It looks the same as where they just came from. So in their minds, they think they're still on the same page, but they're not. Now they're on your page. So if they happen to click on the sign up now or register now button, they're going to be signing up on your page. So your name is going to show up as the inviter. So that person would now be placed into your organization. So that's why a lot of people are, in fact, advertising Egomaniac on the Egomaniac website. But again, you could promote whatever business, whatever product, whatever service you choose to on the website, as long as it's legal and it's not like pornographic or anything like that. It has to be within certain limits, but generally speaking, you could pretty much advertise whatever you choose. We even have real estate agents, insurance agents, barbershop owners, beauty salon owners that are now advertising on our website. Young ladies advertising her catering service. One young lady is advertising her tax preparation services now on our website. So again, folks, you can pretty much think outside of the box on this one. I mean, if you happen to have a product or a service, a recipe you want to sell to the world, or maybe you have a family member, a friend who has a business that they just want to promote, well, you can do so on our website. Even if you yourself aren't interested in advertising anything, you can advertise on behalf of someone else. So, and the thing about it is this. When you do purchase our advertising packages, we have 8 of them, which I'm going to go over with you next. These are tax deductible. That's right, because you're paying for a business expense, okay? And we all need that, particularly if you have a full-time job, let's say. I'm not going to get too deep into the tax structure, but it's recommended you speak to a tax professional about what I'm about to say. If you happen to have, let's say, a regular job and you need some tax deductions, well, most tax preparers nowadays are suggesting to their clients to start a home-based business. Well, this would be an ideal home-based business because the product that you're paying for is advertising, so now you can promote anything else you choose to, and you get to write off your expenses off your taxes, like this phone call that we're on right now, a percentage of your internet access, a percentage of a lot of things that you're doing right now becomes tax deductible because you have a home-based business, and this qualifies as a home-based business. Okay, now how do you go about purchasing ad credits from us? Well, once you open up a free account, okay, let's just say you were invited by Elder Baker, okay? He's the one that invited you, okay? Because everyone has to be invited by someone, all right? So you're going to go to Elder Baker's website. You're going to open up an account. It's free to open up an account. It's free, okay? Now, when you're ready to activate your account, because the company gives you 3 days to do so, because once you open up an account, you're going to be placed in Elder Baker's Business Center or his matrix, okay? And the matrix is a 4x4 force-filled matrix, meaning Elder Baker, just like everyone else, is at the top of his own matrix. And his matrix consists of 4 positions on his first level, and each level thereafter grows in multiples of 4. So on the first level, there are 4 positions. On the second, there are 16 positions. On the third, there are 64 positions. And on the fourth, there are 256 positions. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you were one of the first people who Elder Baker introduced to this. Well, you will be placed on his first level in position 1. There's only 4 of them, okay? Now, when you click on the button to upgrade by purchasing the first ad pack, it's only $5. You will be instructed to send your payment to the person directly above you. Now, in this example, that would be Elder Baker. Now, Elder Baker in this situation is what's classified as a reseller. He became a reseller because he also purchased that $5 ad pack, okay? And that's how you become a reseller, folks. That's how you become an ad agent, by simply purchasing one of our ad packs. So once you purchase that first ad pack, you automatically became a reseller. Exactly. I mean, you don't. It's not required to bring people into the business or anything like that in order to become a reseller. Just purchasing an ad pack automatically makes you a reseller. Now, we get paid 100% commission. So when you click on the button to purchase that first ad pack, you can be directed to a page where it's going to let you know what different payment methods Elder Baker accepts. That's right. You are the boss here. You are the CEO. You get to decide how you want to receive your payments. So Elder Baker might have selected, let's say, PayPal and Solid Trust Pay. Let's say those are his two. We recommend you have at least two payment methods. You can have more than two, but at least a minimum of two payment methods, just in case the person who's purchasing from you only has one or the other. So you always want to give people options. I actually have three different payment methods. There's some who have all five payment methods, but that's entirely up to you. But we do recommend at least two of those payment methods. So when you send your $5 payment to Elder Baker, he's going to get an email confirmation that you sent him a payment. Once he's confirmed that he's received that $5, he's going to go into his back office, back to Ego Money Act. He's going to click on the button confirming that he received your payment. Now, once that happens, you will now have access to your ad credits. That's right. You can start using your credits right away at that point. You don't have to bring anyone into this business. You do not have to promote this business. You don't have to get on conference calls or anything like that. You can now start advertising with your credits at that point. Now, let me go through the 8 different packages and how many credits you receive with each package. Now, when I use the term credit here, what I want you thinking about are ad views, how many times your ad will be seen on the website. For instance, what I like what this company has done, they don't have so many ads on the website at one time. That way, the likelihood of your ad being seen is greater, as opposed to some of these websites out here where the site is highly congested with a lot of different ads, so many ads that more than likely your ad will never be seen or it won't be seen that often. Well, our company only allows 6 banners to be seen at any one time. So as you're clicking on the different buttons of the website, you're going to see 6 different banners along the top. And each banner goes through a rotation, okay? So each rotation counts as an impression or counts as a credit. So, for instance, with the $5 ad pack, you're receiving 2,000 credits. That's right, 2,000 credits. Now, the way those credits are broken down, 1,000 can go towards advertising banners. The other 1,000 can go towards advertising a text or linked ad, okay? So you get to decide, and you can advertise as many banners at one time as you want, as many text ads as you want at one time. For instance, right now I'm advertising 4 different banners. I have 4 different banners running, okay? And really of the 4, 2 of them are the same banner. I just want it seen more often, okay? Exactly. So you can really apply your credits to one banner if you want, or break it down amongst multiple banners. There's no limit to how many banners you can have on this website running all at the same time. And as far as text ads go, I probably have somewhere between 7 or 9 different text ads running at the same time. I'm promoting my businesses, my products, my services, and my wife's businesses, products, and services. So I'm advertising both of our businesses with my credits, okay? So that's what I want you thinking about when I speak about ad credits. So with the $5 pack, you're getting 2,000 credits, okay? And if you decide you want more credits, okay, whenever you decide, you can purchase the Level 2 ad pack, which is $8. Now you're getting 4,000 credits. Oh, one other thing I want to throw in there, because this is something that just recently occurred. Our company now has an incentive program where they're giving us bonus credits. So even though you are not required to bring other people into this business, this company is rewarding those of us who are introducing other people to this business. So when you invite someone, again, let's say you invited Elder Baker and you purchased that $5 package, right? You're going to receive 2,000 credits, right? Well, the company's going to award Elder Baker with 50%. He's going to get 1,000 credits added to his account. That's right. That's right. And now when you're ready to upgrade to package number 2, which is $8, watch this, you're going to pay the person 2 levels above you in the matrix. So your $8 payment is not going to Elder Baker. It's going to the person directly above Elder Baker. You're going to be getting 4,000 credits, right? But watch this. Even though your $8 payment isn't going to Elder Baker's still going to get 50% added to his account. So you're getting 4,000 credits. Elder Baker is getting 2,000 credits added to his account. Isn't that incredible? When you're ready for more credits or you want to earn more money, see, by upgrading, not only are you getting more credits, you now become eligible to be a reseller at that level as well. And I'm going to go into that with you next in terms of how you earn more money as you're upgrading to each package, okay? So the third package is $15. You're going to pay that to the person 3 levels above you in the matrix, and you're getting 8,000 credits. Elder Baker is getting 4,000 credits added to his account. I know Elder Baker is like grinning from ear to ear. Man, you can advertise a lot with that many credits, Elder Baker. And when you're ready to upgrade to level 4, that's a $30 package, you're going to get 20,000 credits. And Elder Baker, you're getting 10,000 more, my friend. That's right. Now, that completes stage number 1. Once you've purchased ad packs numbers 1 through 4, that's considered stage 1. Now, when you move into stage 2 and you purchase the level 5 package, you're going to send that payment to the person you sent your first payment to, which was Elder Baker, right? That's right. So ad pack number 5 costs $50, which you're going to send to Elder Baker. So Elder Baker received your $5 payment, and he's going to receive your $50 payment, okay, provided he's qualified, that is, because when someone's trying to send you a payment, and let's say you're not qualified, you haven't purchased that particular ad package, then the system's going to automatically direct the person to the next person qualified. That's how that works, okay? So if you miss the payment, oh well, somebody else is going to get it. And you cannot recover the payment once it's sent off, because we only have to pay for these ad packages one time, folks. We don't have any admin fees, no monthly auto ships, nothing like that. All we are paying for here is the product. That's it. Okay, so ad pack number 5, $50. You're getting 40,000 credits. That means your ads are going to be seen 40,000 times. Can you imagine your ad being seen that often by people from all over the world, and you only paid $50 for that many? I mean, think about it. Think about it. I mean, if you were advertising in a magazine or something like that, how much would you have to pay in order for your ad to be seen 40,000 times or by 40,000 eyeballs? Just think about that for a minute. Anyway, Elder Baker, on the other hand, is getting 50% again. That's another 20,000 credits being added to his account, okay? And when you're ready to upgrade to ad pack number 6, which is $80, it's going to go to the person 2 levels above you. Now, remember, that's the same person you paid your $8 to. Now you're sending that same person $80, provided they are qualified. I'm going to get into why I keep emphasizing that point. You're going to understand it better once I go into the pay plan. So for your $80, you're getting another 80,000 credits. And Elder Baker, what are you getting? 40,000 credits. Ad pack number 7, $150. When you are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 7, it's going to go to the person 3 levels above you in the matrix. That's the same individual you paid your $15 to for your level 3 package. So it's the same person, mind you. So each person gets paid twice here. Twice, okay? Just like you're going to get paid twice if you decide to become an ad agent with us, okay? So $150 is buying you ready for this? 200,000 advertising credits. And Elder Baker, what are you getting? Yes, sir, 100,000. Man, this is only one person we're talking about. Imagine if you invited 2, 3, 4, 10 individuals to this, and you're getting 50% of all the credits that they are buying. Incredible. We have some members that are already up to over 1 million credits have been added to their account. That's right, over 1 million. Some have over 2 million. Some have over 3 million credits because they are inviting others. But again, you do not have to if you do not want to. That is totally optional. Finally, ad pack number 8 costs $300. It's going to go to the person 4 levels above you. That's the same person you sent your $30 to. So now you're sending that same individual $300, provided they are qualified, and you are getting 400,000 advertising credits. 400,000 times your ads will be seen on that website. Incredible. And Elder Baker, what are you getting? That's right. 200,000 credits added to your account. Incredible. So family, so that's the cost of the ad pack. And remember again, these packages are tax deductible. And what I love about this website, it keeps track of all of your purchases for you. So comes tax time, all you got to do is log into your account, print out that page showing your advertising expense. That's right, folks. Everything is documented, okay? So you don't have to concern yourself with anything like that. Okay, so now let's move to another gear here. Let's talk about the income opportunity. Now, for those of you who's only interested in advertising, if you want at this point, you could jump off the call, get back in contact with whoever invited you onto the call, and set up your account so that you can start advertising. Again, there's no pressure on you in terms of when you need to buy an additional ad pack. If you want to start with the $5 pack, fantastic. Use those 2,000 credits. And if you are satisfied with our service and you want more credits, then upgrade to the $8 pack at that point in time. Again, there's no pressure. There's no time frames on this. Now, we do have a very active Facebook support group, okay? We even have a Q&A group. Like for those of you who may still be in the question, you're not quite sure yet that you want to take advantage of this, but you want to see some things. You want to watch some videos maybe. Maybe you want to interact with some members, ask them some questions, that sort of thing. Well, we do have a Facebook group. Just ask the person who invited you to add you to our Q&A group. It's separate from our advertising agent group. So we have 2 different Facebook groups. One is for guests. The other one is for active participants. So again, just ask the person who invited you to invite you to that Q&A group. That way you can watch some videos. We have videos on how to create your own banner ads, how to post them on the website. We give you a little bit of training in there in terms of how to market, how to promote, that sort of thing. And anyone that's in any kind of business needs to know how to market, needs to know how to promote, needs to know how to attract others. So we're going to train you on all of that, and it doesn't cost you any extra money. See, when you link up with our group, you're getting an entire package. You're not just paying for advertising credits. No, you're getting a whole team of people that's going to teach you so many different aspects of marketing, promoting, and building. So on that note, we're going to shift gears a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is talk about the business opportunity side of this, okay? Now, like I said before, once you purchase your first ad pack, you are now classified as a reseller, meaning you are qualified to get paid as other people are landing in your matrix. Now, let me go back to the example of you and Elder Baker. Let me start with that example first. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you were invited by Elder Baker, and you landed on his. Now remember, he only has 4 positions, right? So let's just say Elder building the business. You may not be, but he is. So 3 more individuals, they will fall on his first level. else can fit on Elder Baker's first level at that point? To invite others. Let's say number 5. The system's going to automatically place that 5th person on Elder Baker's second level below you. That's right. You just received what's called spillover from Elder Baker. Now, let's just say that person's name is Jim. Let's call him Jim, okay? Now, when Jim clicks on the button to purchase his first level ad pack for $5, guess whose name he's going to see? He's going to see yours. That's right. Even though Elder Baker invited Jim, because Jim fell in the matrix below you, Jim must purchase his ad pack from you. That's right. That is correct. Now, there's 4 positions on your first level. So if 4 people fell on your first level, whether you invited them or not, each of them will be sending you $5. That's $20. So your potential with the level 1 ad pack is $20, provided you yourself have purchased at least the first ad pack. Now, what happens if people start landing on your second level? Now, remember, there are 16 positions on the second level. Now, when they click on the button to purchase ad pack number 2, which is $8, now, if you're the one that they're supposed to send their payment to, when they click on that button and you're qualified, you will be getting those $8 payments, provided you are qualified. So, family, these examples that I'm giving you applies all the way up to ad pack level 8. You could actually earn all the way up to ad pack level 8 without enrolling anyone in this business. That is correct, provided you are qualified at ad pack level 8. That's right. So if people are falling below you on your 4th level, for instance, in this matrix, and they're ready to upgrade to ad pack number 8, which is $300. If you yourself have purchased ad pack level 8, even though you have not enrolled anybody, those people will be sending you their $300 payment. Yes, absolutely. There is no qualifications here where you must enroll 1, 2, 3 people. Absolutely not. So I just wanted to give you all an example of how, yes, you can earn money without enrolling anybody. However, I do not recommend that you come into this business expecting to earn big money without doing any work at all. I don't recommend that because you're going to be disappointed. Yes, you will. See, so many people get lured into businesses because people tell them you don't have to do any work. You don't have to sponsor anybody. Oh, you can make money without doing any. Folks, how many times have you fallen for that? How has that worked out for you up to now? Has it worked out for you? I know it hasn't worked out for me. There was this one company I got involved with many years ago. They had us buying these books from them, right? The books cost like $10, $15. And we were supposed to pass these books out to people, right? Now, the company promised us that they were going to fill our matrix for us, that they were going to put people under us. So here we are paying $10 to $15 per book. We're buying like 15, 25, 50 of these books and passing them out. Guess how many people landed in my matrix? A big old goose egg. 0. That's right. I made $0 from that company. Because, see, back in those days, I was naive. I believed the hype that I could get into a business, not do any work, and get paid. Family, please don't come into this business expecting to get paid without doing any work. Now, can it happen? Yes, it can. We have dozens upon dozens of testimonials of people who have gotten paid in this business and have not enrolled anyone at all. Yes, it is happening. Yes, it is. The only thing is this, it's not guaranteed to happen to you. So I do not recommend you come in based on that reason. Now, I'm going to give you a formula. If you want to earn $97,000 in this company, I'm going to give you a quick example of how to do that, but then we're going to do the Q&A segment, and then we're going to come back and go over that in more detail. So here's an example of how to get to $97,000 in this company. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Now, we already know that you have 4 positions on your first level, right? So that means if you, in fact, did invite 4, let's just say you did, and those 4 individuals purchase their first ad pack from you. You just earned $5 times 4. That's $20. Now, how long do you want that to take to happen? A week, 2 weeks, a month, a year? It's entirely up to you. Now, let's just say hypothetically speaking, those 4 also invited 4 apiece, right? That means that those 16 on your second level, that's 16, when they're ready to upgrade to ad pack number 2, they're each sending you $8 apiece. That's another $128 you just earned. And all you had to do to qualify was to purchase ad pack number 2. That's all you had to do to qualify. Now let's move on. Now let's just say those 16 invited 4 apiece. Everybody starting at $5, mind you. That's 64 on your third level. Now, when those 64 are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 3, which is $15, guess who they're going to be buying it from? That's right, you. That's another $960 you just earned. I'm taking this very slow, folks. This is not hype. This is real business. This is how business works. See, this is not a money game. This is not a gifting program. This is not a cycler. We are actually marketing a product as service here, and that's how real businesses operate. If there's no products or services being marketed, it's just basically a money game, folks. And if no one is bringing any business into the company, then no one is being paid. This is how business works. We're just showing you how to leverage yourself by inviting others. So you don't have to go out there and try to get 16 on your second level and 64 on your third. No, you're working with a team, your team of 4. That's it. If you want to invite more than 4, then you can. But you're working with a team of 4 who are also working with a team of 4 of like mind, period. So moving right along, those 64 on your third level, if they did invite 4 apiece, that would be 256 on your 5th level. Now, when those 256 are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 4, that's $30 coming to you. That's another $7,680 you just earned. And all you had to do to qualify was purchase ad pack number 4. That's it. Again, no monthly auto ships, no admin fees, no nothing like that. But now that's stage number 1. Let's shift into gear and go to stage number 2. Now, you know those same 4 people that you personally invited, right? The same 4 who purchased ad pack number 1 from you. When any of those 4 are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 5, which is $50, they're now sending you their $50 payment. Folks, that's another $200 from the same 4 people. You don't have to go out here and find new people all over again. You don't have to go out here and rebuild the matrix all over again. Absolutely not. Now, those same 16 that's on your second level. See, folks, this is a team building activity here. See, that's why we have a very active Facebook support group, so that we can all get to know each other better. We're developing camaraderie. We're sharing ideas, marketing tips, what works, what doesn't work. We're congratulating each other for making certain accomplishments. So we are building a global community of like-minded people here, folks. So you're not in this all by yourself. So let's keep it moving. Those 16 on your second level, when any of those 16 are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 6, and we have people doing this within 24 hours, folks. That's right. We have people going all the way to level 8 within their first 24 hours in this business. That's right. It's happening now. While you are on this call, it is happening. So 16 individuals sending you $80 apiece. That's another $1,280 coming to you. The same 64 who are on your third level, when any of those 64, maybe it's only 1 or 2 of them for right now, are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 7, that's $150 coming to you, times 64. That's another $9,600 coming into your household. And finally, ad pack number 8. When any of those 256 are ready to upgrade to ad pack number 8, they're each going to be sending you a $300 payment. Family, that's another $76,800. Now, folks, I just walked you through the scenario of what it would take to earn $97,000 in this business. I think I did a sufficient job of doing so. It starts with you upgrading and inviting at least 4 of like mind, and they doing the same. It's as simple as that. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to open up the call for Q&A, and for those of you who are interested, we're going to go through our quick start, fast track business plan. Because what I just went over with you was an overview of the plan, but now we're going to get to the nitty-gritty and get into a little bit more detail about how to get you off to a very fast start. Because we want to get big bucks in your hands as quickly as possible. But for right now, let's do the Q&A segment first. But if anyone on the call is ready to get started now, you don't have any questions whatsoever, please do not feel obligated to stay on this call any longer. Get back with whoever invited you on this call right now, this moment. Get their link. And let me clarify something, because when I did the call last night, I had some people, they were already in the business, mind you. They thought I was talking to them when I said, get off the phone right now and go get with your sponsor and go open up an account with them. Some members went and did that. They opened up another account. Yes, y'all. Yes. When I found this out, I said, no. That's not what I meant. I wasn't talking to members. I was talking to the guests. So right now, I'm only speaking to guests. If you are ready to get started, even if all you want to do right now is advertise, that's fine. If you're not ready to work the business, that's fine. But if you are, great, even better. But make sure that person adds you to our Facebook group. Make sure you introduce yourself to the rest of us so we can welcome you to the group, get to know you better, and direct you to where you can get all the help you're going to need to be successful. So on that note, if there's anyone with any questions, please press *6 on your telephone. *6. Any questions, any comments, any testimonials at this time. *6 on your telephone. Questions, comments, or testimonials. Here we go. Here's the first person. And folks, you don't have to wait for the first person to be finished before you press *6. Welcome to the call. Please state your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Charles Thomas. I'm calling from Michigan.
Hey, welcome to the call, Charles.
How you doing?
Great. Thank you, sir.
Steve, I got a question.
Yes,
this is similar to the other businesses that they already put out, right?
It's similar, yes.
Okay, I got a question for you. So the first 4 levels, if you just jump up and just do the 4 levels and upgrade, so that's a total of $58, is that correct?
Yes, that would be $58 if you went from levels 1 to 4, but you have to do them one at a time, though. You can't just pay $58 at one time.
Okay.
But yeah, you would have to send each payment off separately, yes, sir. But it would be $58, yes.
Okay, thanks. And another,
that was easy.
yeah, and another thing I gotta ask. This was from an email that I got to get on this call from Vicky, but I don't know how to contact Vicky.
Well, I think Vicky is on the call right now, and she could probably unmute herself. Now, if she sent you an email, her contact information should be in that email. You can, because usually she does include her phone number. In fact, here's Vicky right now. Let me unmute her real quick. Hold on a second. Hello. Hi, Vicky. There you are. Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can give you my phone number, and then you can call me after the call.
Okay, thanks.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's 269 389 0651.
Okay.
All righty. And welcome to the call.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
All righty. So, Charles, was that all your questions at this time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, great having you on the call, and we're gonna welcome you to the team in advance. And you're with a great person, okay? Thank you so much for being on the call, Charles. All righty. Cool. All right, let's go to the next person in the queue. That's a 321 area code. Welcome to the call. Again, folks, if you have any questions, comments, or testimonials, just press *6 on your telephone. Welcome to the call.
Welcome. Thank you, Steve. This is Lydia from Florida. Hi.
Hey, peace and blessings. Welcome, Lydia. I'm doing great. Thank you for being on the call.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a new member on the line, too. Khadija Abdullah should be one of our newest members.
All right, congratulations. Welcome to the family, Khadija. I don't know if she's on the call, but if Khadija is on the call, and if you want to say a few words, you can press *6 on your telephone if you want to. You're welcome to do so if you like. We always like to meet new participants. So just press *6 on your telephone, Khadija, if you would like to say a few words. If you just want to say hi, that's fine. Okay? Well, we're going to say thank you and welcome to the team, Khadija. Congratulations, Lydia. And make sure you add her to our Facebook support group, okay?
Okay, I will.
All righty. Well, here's someone that just came on. I don't know if that's Khadija or not. Hold on a second. Let me unmute that next person. No, that's a 718. Welcome to the call. 718, welcome. Hello, 718 area code. Welcome.
Hey, Steve. It's Lynn Hamilton, Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn is in the building. Welcome.
The building. Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Thank you, hon.
Just excited. You always give a great call, lots of information. Just one point, I'm really happy about the new Q&A group that we have. And I love the way you described it. Just want to let the members know that it is a secret group, so you'll have to get with some of the admin to add you to the group. And once you're added, then you can add all the prospects that you want, because we'll be there waiting for your prospects to come in to help you welcome them. Every member who brings a guest must escort them into the rooms, let's just say. And once you do that, then the rest of the team will welcome them, will show them the warmth, and you can direct them to our pin post, which has we have a 9-minute video that Vicki Wooden produced that lays out the program in 9 minutes, and then our file section, which has a lot of other information, as you indicated, Steve. So people can come and check out Sherry Donahue, Patricia Stevenson, Cassandra Reed, Jackie Aparicio, Ella Nicky, or Anthony Villolata, or myself to get entrance into the Egomaniac Q&A group. So I just wanted to mention that, Steve. Back to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, Lynn. Incredible group, folks. Incredible. I believe we have Miss Khadija just entered into the queue, 404 area code. Welcome to the call.
Greetings. This is Khadija calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I am delighted to be a part of the family.
All right.
Say that I listened to my first call last week, and I had made a decision after the call that I was going to join the business, and had some computer glitches. Now today I had some difficulty getting a notification, even though Lydia had invited me into the Facebook group, because I do a lot of Facebooking, and it didn't show up on my notifications. So we have to work a little bit more on that.
Okay, but are you in the group now?
No, not that I know of. I haven't checked, in the past 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Lydia, if you want, after the call, reach out to either myself, Vicki, or Lynn so we can look into why that is. Okay, hon?
Okay, I will.
Okay, very good. Excellent. But we want to make sure she got added properly. Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
All right, because normally, Khadija, we do approve people once we get the notification. So there's not like a delay.
Okay.
We just want to make sure that you got added to the group properly. Okay?
Okay.
But thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
The family is growing. Yes. All right.
That money, yes.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay, we're going to go to the next person in the queue. I'm going to advance the queue a little bit because it's getting a little crowded. But anyone else that wants to come back into the queue, just press *6 a second time. 347 area code. Welcome to the call.
Hi, blessed evening, Steve Anderson, Master Builder. This is Derek, Brooklyn, New York.
Absolutely, my good man, Derek. It is so great having you on this call. And I want to, again, I always like to thank and commend our dear brother Derek Clark. He's doing such a phenomenal job in our Facebook group at creating such great banners when congratulating our participants once they reach a certain level of achievement. I mean, just buying their first ad pack. I mean, you feel so special in our group just purchasing your first ad pack. It's like, what did I do? It's like all of this is like a ticker tape parade you're going to get just for buying ad pack number 1. And when you enroll a new member, we make a big deal about it. So, but Derek is like one of the members in the group that's like at the forefront of welcoming people to the group. We have so many others that's doing the same thing as well. But Derek, I just love the banners that you be creating, my friend. Incredible job.
Thank you very much, Steve. And I'm starting to have a little challenge where that is concerned, because a few people are very upset when they don't get that welcome.
Oh, when they don't get that. I know, right? It's like, why did he do it for I know you can't do it for everybody, you know. That's just it. I know what you mean, bro. I know.
I had to I think it was Monday on your Monday call. I was actually in the queue.
Yes.
When a lady hit me on Facebook. And I said to her that this is my phone number and she could call me.
Yes.
When she called me, she's saying, what happened to her welcome?
Oh, Lord.
So, so I guess then, maybe you were calling me on Monday to because I was actually in the queue.
Uh-huh.
And, she called me and I said to her, well, what is your name? She told me her name and her username.
Yes.
And when I look in my matrix, I didn't see her. So I tried to explain to her that she's not in my matrix.
Right.
She said, but she's expecting to get a welcome.
Okay.
So
she don't care about all that. Just
no.
Where's my welcome?
so I tried to explain to her that if you are not in my matrix, I cannot see when you enter into the business or when you upgrade.
Yes.
So the only thing I can ask you to do is whenever you upgrade, shoot me a personal message in Facebook, or you have my phone number, can send me a text message, and I will gladly do that. Because it's not really a problem. But by right, your immediate upline, who is your inviter,
yes,
that's supposed to be doing that. But if that person is not doing the business, then you might, you might be at a disadvantage to where those welcomes are concerned. So, I am just thrilled at the amount of persons that is one coming into the business, and I try as much as possible to keep up with the influx of persons, especially when I see my leaders congratulating and welcoming persons, Lynn Hamilton, Vicky, and yourself especially. I ensure that I try to also welcome those persons. But, apart from that, I cannot really see just, a disclaimer on this call that I cannot see, outside of my matrix when a person comes into the business or when a person upgrade. And so it's a little challenge for me to welcome you. if you don't personally send me a message or something of that sort. So I just wanted to put that out there also.
Sure
but
thing.
thank you very much. I just really, love the group and the team and the leaders of this team that I am associated with. Is just phenomenal how we really interact and support in this business. Thank you very much, Steve and Lynn and Jackie and Vicky and Mercy. It does thank you all leaders so very much for allowing me to be a part of this very noble, exquisite, awesome team. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Derek. And what I'm about to do, Derek, I'm feeling you, bro. Cause I'm putting together a group thank you. I'm going to post every person that's ever purchased an ad pack from me, and every person in my matrix that's not getting a greeting, because there, like you said, Derek, everyone is not doing it, because some people have pointed that out to me that they didn't get a greeting. But understand what Derek just said, everyone. I mean, everyone that's in our business is not in our Facebook group. So everyone's not in the Facebook group. And if you send someone a payment that's not in our Facebook group, then that's really the person that's supposed to be doing the greeting. If we happen to know about it, we try to do the best that we can in terms of greeting everyone and welcoming everyone and thanking everyone and congratulating everyone. But again, you can just shoot us a message if you like, so that we can give you some special recognition, because recognition is important, folks. It really, really is. I mean, I've been in businesses where people wasn't making a whole lot of money, but because they were getting recognized on a regular, it kept them in the business. It kept them coming back because they were getting recognition. So that is just so important. So thank you so much, Derek, for all you're doing. And I know you can't do it for everybody, but for the ones you do it for, we do appreciate you. Thank you. One more person just jumped. Thank you again, Derek. One more person just jumped into the queue, and then I'm going to go into the fast track business plan real quick. I believe that might be Vicky. Welcome back,
yes.
Vicky.
Okay, thank you, Steve. And I just wanted to reiterate what you just said. It is the responsibility of the person who got paid to welcome people to the group and acknowledge people in the group. And those acknowledgments and congratulations and welcomes are very important. But as you said, not everybody is on Facebook. Not everybody has the greeting etiquette that we're talking about. So and people do get their feelings hurt when they don't get those recognitions.
Oh.
So what I've said to a couple people, I've quoted something that a guy said to me, in a group setting. He said it to us, period. He said, sometimes you have to toot your own horn or it will go untooted.
That's right.
And I think so people are starting to do that when they're not getting their recognition. They're tooting their own horn, but when we see them toot, then we need to jump on and start the congratulations. And whenever we see that somebody says, I've upgraded, I purchased packet number 4, then we need to just jump on that.
That's right. Yes. And I'm like you just said, Vicky. I'm starting to. I think Adrian had just recently did it, and others had done it as well. Like you said, tooted their own horn, which is great because it draws our attention to that person's accomplishment. So that's a good policy. I like the fact that members are starting to do that now. That's great. Yes. Woo. Okay. Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you so much, Derek. What I'm going to do right now, because I know there are still a lot of people still on this call, I'm going to go through, because a gentleman called me today and was asking me about our Fast Track business plan. So he is on this call, so he definitely wanted to hear us go over this plan. But just for information purposes, folks, this business plan, this Fast Track plan, it is in the file section of our Facebook support group. You can find it there. I did an audio recording of the Fast Track plan, but Lynn did a written version of the Fast Track plan. So that way you can have both the audio and the visual versions of the Fast Track plan. They are both located in the file section of our Facebook support group, so that's a place that you can start. Vicki, I know you have a marketing tips It's not a newsletter per se, but it's something that you email out to people, correct?
Yes, it's actually an autoresponder, and I use banner credits to promote it right there in the group. So up at the top where it talks, it's a banner up there that says get tips and strategies on how to be successful.
Oh, okay.
So if they see that, they can click on it, and it just, I'm not pitching nothing. I don't have no email signatures and all my other stuff in it or nothing. It's just to get that training to them, just, feed them little stuff at a time.
Beautiful, lovely.
Videos and sample ads, and, there'll be more coming. Just training, maybe even stuff to tell them how to create email filters so that they can put all the stuff that they get from us in there and, just delete.
Incredible. In fact, what I've done, like with the people in my matrix, once you reach level 5 in this, ad pack level 5, a feature opens up in your back office whereby you can now do a mass messaging all the way down to the 4th tier. Everyone in your 4th tier will receive your message now. So you can compose one message in the back office. It'll go to everyone all the way down 4 levels deep in your matrix. And for anyone on levels 5 through 8, you would still have to send it to them individually, one at a time. Or you can simply copy all of their email addresses, okay? I have an email extractor, I believe. I don't know if Sharon added our email extractor to the file section of the Facebook group just yet. But there is an email extractor. It's free, where you can just load you can just copy the whole page of your back office. Just right-click on your mouse, hit select all. The entire page will highlight. You just paste that entire page in this email extractor, hit the extract button, and it will separate all the email addresses. All of them will be separated and be put in one tiny little package now. And now you can just compose an email now and just do an email blast from your own email account, Gmail, Yahoo, whatever you're using. We recommend Gmail. And now you can send that one message to every person in your matrix. This is what I do on a daily basis. And I normally do send, like Vicky's marketing tips. I send the link so that they can, because I want every person in my matrix to know everything that I know. I want them all to know about our Facebook group. I want them all to know about these conference calls. I want them all to know about Vicky's marketing tips, Lynn's videos, anything our group is putting out. I want every person in my matrix to be aware of these things. So my recommendation to everyone hearing my voice that's in the business, that's serious about the business, I recommend anything you get from me, Vicky, any of the other leaders, you forward it to every person in your matrix. That matrix is your business center. Regardless of whether you personally enrolled the person, regardless of whether the person came to you through spillover, that person is now your business partner. You should want them to know everything that you know, and more so, because the more productive they are, the more you will earn. That's the bottom line. So what I'm going to do real quick, first of all, I'm sorry, somebody else was about to say something?
This is Vicki. I just want to throw one thing in.
Sure.
Based on what you just said. You know that I talked to 3 people today who, they're spread out between tier 1 and tier 8, who asked me if they could upgrade now or do they have to wait until they get their 4. Now, these people are not directly up under me, and somebody has not told them obviously about the fast track.
Wow.
People cannot assume that they are going to get it from us. If you know it, you've got to pass it on. That might explain why your people are sitting on 1, because they don't know any better.
Wow.
Unless you tell them. And I'm talking you to the masses. You got to tell them.
You got to tell them. And on that note, Vicki, I know this is not a training call per se, but I'm speaking to so many members that's not attached to me at all, right? And I'm asking, so how long you been at this? Oh, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I say, oh, great. So are you getting my text messages? They're like, no. And I know that the person who sponsored them gets my text messages. So that's telling me that people are not forwarding these text messages. And the texting is what helped me to build my business to the point that it is today. And I'm like, it just, Vicki, some things I just don't get. If you see something's working for someone, and that's what I learned a long time ago. I mean, you don't got to reinvent the wheel. I mean, you do what successful people do until you figure out your own way. So if you recognize someone is successful at something, just do what they do. You don't got to ask any questions about it. You don't got to ask anybody's permission to do it. Just do what they do until you could figure out your own system. Just like what you're saying right now about people in your matrix not knowing about the fast track plan. Why don't they know about the fast track plan? That's incredible, phenomenal. Woo! Okay. We have one more person that just jumped into the queue. Let me take this last person. This is going to be the last one for now so we can go into this fast track business plan. Welcome to the call.
Yeah, Steve, I'd like to ask Vicki a question.
Sure.
Vicki, I know you were sending me the strategies. I think maybe you sent the wrong email to my Yahoo account. I got it in my Gmail account. Somehow or another it went. I can't find it. So just send it to my Gmail account so I can get it. You have sent it to me once before, and I looked at it, but I can't find it now.
Okay, Elder, can you call me tomorrow and we can work this out?
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you. That's the only question I have, Steve.
Thank you, Elder Baker. Appreciate you, my friend. Folks, what I would just ask that y'all do, just reach out to the person. Like if you have a question for them directly, don't wait for this call here. This is not really the forum, like really to give out personal information on this particular call. I mean, out of respect for guests that was invited by other people, I generally don't let people give out personal information. But please, folks, just contact the person that you want to communicate with, either by email, phone call, text message, hit them up on Facebook when it comes to getting personal information from that individual. Or if you have something specifically you want to discuss with that particular individual, please don't wait for this call. Handle it like during the day, like privately with that particular individual, okay? That's what I would just ask everyone to do. Now, in terms of the Fast Track Business Plan, let me give you guys a phone number where you can actually hear this Fast Track Business Plan. There's two different ways you can do it. You can either call on the phone. It's a dedicated phone line, 24/7. You can listen to this message. You can pause it, rewind it, fast forward, that sort of thing. The phone number for this Fast Track Business Plan is 641-715-3900. That's 641-715-3900. The access code is 589-623-pound. Again, 589-623-pound. Now, we have a link that a person could just simply type in their browser window or click on that will also take them to that same recording. Now, that's what I normally use because I'm dealing with people now in New Zealand, Australia, the Netherlands. I got a guy that just signed up from Russia. We got him from Germany, like that right there. So it's not feasible for them to call into a U.S.-based phone number. So y'all want to get in the habit of sending out the link to the recordings to people, okay? You'll get more people that way. Just a little tip I thought I would share with you guys. Okay, this is a bit.ly link. So it starts out bit.ly, okay? So that's bit.ly /EMAC, that's EMAC, EMAC, Fast Track. That's it, all lowercase letters, folks. EMAC, EMAC, Fast, FAST, Track, TRACK. EMAC, Fast Track. That's all. That will lead you to that Fast Track business plan as well. And one other number I like to give you guys, like for a person who cannot make it to these calls, we do have a recorded overview that goes into everything. Well, not everything, because some of the things just occurred, like us getting those bonus credits. That's not on this 24-hour number, so I'm going to have to redo the 24-hour number. But it's a basic overview. It helped us to grow the business to the size that it currently is. So it's enough information, trust me. So the call-in number for the basic overview is 805-399-1099, access code 723-763-pound. And there's also a link, a bit.ly link for that one as well, okay? So the bit.ly link, again, is bit.ly/Ego Money Act 1, just the number 1. That's Ego, E-G-O, Money, M-O-N-E-Y-A-C, and the number 1, okay? That will also take them to the basic overview call. So those are 2 recorded calls, okay? And we have a ton of videos that explains the business and everything. So what I'm going to do right now is go over this fast-track business plan. If anyone has any questions at all about this, just press *6 at any time. I will unmute you, and you can ask your question. You don't have to wait till we get to the end of this thing, because if you don't understand any aspect of this, we want you to get clarity right away so you can be moving forward. I got people calling me today that's on this fast track. I got a gentleman that just signed up today. Today he just enrolled. He said, well, Steve, do I have to, similar to what Vicki just said, well, Steve, do I have to have 4 first before I can go to level 8? He wants to go to level 8. Forget about level 5. He wants to go all the way to level 8. I said, no, you don't have to have anyone in your organization to go anywhere, because remember, you're buying ad credit. You're buying a product. You're not required to recruit people in order to buy our product. So, yes, you can buy all 8 ad packs today if you like. You just have to do it one at a time. He said, great, I'm on it. So now he just signed up today, mind you. So this is the caliber of people that we're attracting to the business at this point. So that's why it would behoove you guys to let people know that we do have a business plan. Don't be afraid to let them know. Don't be intimidated to let them know, because you might be thinking, well, they don't have the money. They can't afford that. Don't judge people. I always give people the opportunity to say no. That's my policy. I'm going to give everyone the opportunity to say no. That's not for me, but I'm not going to decide that for them. So here's how the fast track plan works. There's a couple of steps. The first step of the fast track plan is you upgrading to ad pack number 5 within your first 24 hours in the business. Now, if you've been in the business longer than 24 hours, you can start from today. If you want to get on this fast track because if you're not on the fast track, the people you're inviting aren't going to be on the fast track. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the pack. That's just how it works. I mean, the gentleman that called me today, he happened to be one of my personal enrollees. I mean, when he asked me, well, Steve, what level are you at? I'm like, well, I'm at level 8. Well, how long did it take you to get to level 8? I did it within my first 24 hours. So he said, oh, you can do that? I said, sure you can. You see, folks, again, that's my story. For the rest of my life in this company, I will always have that story. Vicki will always have that story. Jackie Aparicio, Carrie Anderson will always have that story. So you have to create your own story, because trust me, folks, people are going to ask you that question. So anyway, here we go. So, but with this fast track, it's just about you getting to ad pack level 5. That means you'll purchase ad pack number 1 for $5, and you keep on upgrading until you've purchased ad pack number 5. Now, in terms of what that's going to cost you, it's $108 out of pocket, okay? Ad pack number 5. Now, one of the reasons you want to do that, first of all, because we want to position you to be able to capture all of the payments up to ad pack number 5 as you're building your business. We do not want you to risk missing any payments, because it's happening every day that people are missing payments, folks. They're missing payments left and right because they're not qualified to receive them. And there's nothing we can do about it. See, I have a young lady. She's been in the business for a few days now. And she's way down in my matrix. But, she reached out to me. But she currently has people who are upgrading past her. You see, she's missing payments already because they're coming in and they going straight up. They talk to me already. I've had conference calls with them already. They've been calling me, three-way call, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning this morning I was up with these people. They're calling me left and right. Can you go over the fast track plan with so-and-so? Do you have time to go over that again? See, these people are hungry. They want to get to the big bucks fast. And the fastest way to get to the big bucks is the fast track plan. So step 1 is you getting to AdPack level 5. Step number 2 is you inviting others, folks. Yes, you promoting this. And we have a lot of different ways to promote this. I told one gentleman today, we have all kind of marketing tips right in our Facebook support group. So for people that tell me, well, Steve, what do I do next? Go into the Facebook group. It's right there. That just gets me sometimes. Well, what do I do next? Are you in the Facebook group? You need to be in the Facebook group. Read the pinned post right at the top of the page. Vicki tells you exactly what to do. It's right there. Just read it and follow the instructions. This is a no-brainer, folks, okay? So anyway, so now it's about you inviting others of like mind. If you happen to know go-getters, like in every business I've been in, like particularly with like Primerica Financial Services, we always had to create a list of who we were going to introduce first. That's how we did it, folks. We didn't just randomly start inviting people. No! We knew exactly who we were going to introduce to the business first. We knew exactly who we were going to set up with on appointments so we could sit down with them and talk to them about insurance and mutual funds. We didn't treat everybody as a potential business partner. Some people we treated exclusively as clients, as customers. You can't treat everybody the same way. So I'm kind of getting into training. That's not what I meant to do here. My point is this. If you're able to handpick your first 4 business partners, which is what I did, that would be the ideal situation, folks. Like, for instance, the 4 people Vicki has on her first level, I believe every one of them are now at level 8. Every one, I believe. I could be wrong, or maybe 3 of the 4. I believe all 4 of Vicki's first-tier business partners are all at level 8. Now, in my case, all 4 are at level 5 through 8, all 4 of them. Now, can you say the same thing? I'm just talking to everyone that's on this call right now. Are your first 4 at least at AdPack level 5? Now, those first 4 are your responsibility unless you got spillover. Then you don't have any control over that part. That's why I recommend to people, do not wait on spillover to build your business. Because when you get spillover, you don't know what you're getting. You might get 4 people who's just going to sit there and wait. Now, you got to fill your matrix by yourself now, basically. Now, you got to fill your whole second level, all 16 positions, all by yourself. If the first 4 are basically sitting there waiting on spillover. See, that's why when you're building a force matrix, you want to lock in those first 4 spots. I'm just trying to teach y'all how to build right now, y'all. So now, those first 4, if they are of like mind, they're each going to upgrade to AdPack number 5 within their first 24 hours, just like you did. What's going to happen? Well, they're going to send you their level 1 payment of $5. So you just earned $20, bam, right? And they're each going to send you their $50 payment when they upgrade to AdPack number 5. So that's a total of $55 times 4. That's $220 you just earned. Bam, just like that, okay? So you paid $108. When you enrolled the first 2, that's $55 a piece, that's $110. You earned your money back. When you enrolled 4 total, That's $220. Now, family, if you had a sense of urgency about this thing and you told yourself, listen, I need to get my first tier built within my first 7 days in the business. If you treated this like a real business and you put a time frame on your accomplishment, if y'all had a real business right now, like I know some of you are in working for companies that sell things. Now, they have certain quotas they got to meet. They can't just let you decide when you want to make a sale. I know when I was in the insurance game, we had to sell so much business if we wanted to get a promotion or if we wanted to get a bonus. So those of you who are in businesses that have certain quota systems, you know you got to get it done within a certain period of time. You got to treat this business like that. You can't just sit around waiting for it to happen. You've got to make it happen. So if you say, well, listen, I'm going to have my 4 within my first 7 days in the business. I don't care how much promoting I got to do. I don't care how much inviting I got to do. I don't care how many 3-way calls I got to do, how many conference calls I got to do, but I'm getting this done within my first 7 days. That means by the end of your first week, you would have earned $220, at minimum of $220 by the end of your first week in this business. Now, what are you going to work with those 4 to do? And they need to know this before they even come into business. They're going to upgrade to AdTech number 5, number 1, and they're going to invite 4 of like mind as well. And if we did this based on time frames, that would be 16 on your second level by the end of your second week in the business. Now, you may take a little bit longer or maybe not. I'm just basing this on a 7-day time frame. But you set up your own time frame with this thing. The thing is, folks, is this. If you're going to set up a time frame, let's say I'm going to give myself 2 weeks to do this, to get 4 on my first tier, then dadgummit, stick to that time frame. Don't let up on yourself until you've gotten it accomplished. You cannot reward yourself until you get this done. And the same with them. 16 on your second tier within 7 to 14 days. My time frame is 7 days. I operate on a 7-day time frame. So 16 on your second tier, by the end of your second week, each at AdTech level 5, that means each of those 16 are sending you $8 apiece within their first 24 hours. That's another $128 you would have earned by the end of your second week. That means by the end of your second week, if you are on track with this, you would have earned a total of $348 by the end of your second week. Now, y'all can look at your account. Have you earned $348 yet? So now you know if you're on track or not. If you have not, you know you have work to do. Maybe you need to ask for some help if you're not on track. Let's keep it moving. So now what are you and your 4 doing with those 16? Teaching them the same thing, and they need to know this before they come in the business, folks. Those 16 need to know what their assignment is. Upgrade to AdTech number 5 within their first 24 hours and do what? Enroll 4 of like mind within their first 7 days in the business. It's the same strategy, folks. See, this is duplicatable, but everyone's got to be on the same page. You got to be having the same conversation. If you come in our Facebook group, this is all you're going to hear us talking about. This is it, the Fast Track Business Plan. All the leaders are on the same page with this thing. So now 16 enrolling 4 within their first 7 days. By the end of your third week, you would have 64 on your third tier, each of those 64 sending you $15 apiece. That's $960 by the end of your third week in the business. So that means if you were on track, by the end of your third week, you would have earned $1,308. Not bad. Not bad for 3 weeks in any business by anybody's standards, folks. Not bad. Not bad. I could look at my account and say I'm on track at this moment. In fact, I'm ahead of schedule at this moment because I'm striving to make this thing happen, to show that it can be done. Now, let's keep it moving. So what are you now doing with those 64? The same deal. Upgrade to AdTech number 5 and what? enroll 4 of like mine within their first 7 days in the business. By the end of your 4th week, that will put 256 on your 4th level, each of them sending you a $30 payment. Folks, that means that at the end of the 4th week in the business, if you're on track, that would be $7,680 by the end of your 4th week in this business if you are, in fact, on track. That means your total income during your first 30 days in the business would be $8,988 if you are on track. That's if you're doing it based on a 7-day time frame. If you're doing it on a 2-week time frame, then you would have that number at the end of your first 60 days in the business. Even if it took you 60 days, though, folks. I mean, how would you feel if you knew at the end of 30 to 60 days you would have earned $8,988 in this business, just following this strategy, following this business plan? Now, at this point, you and your team are all at AdPack level number 5. Your matrix is now completed at this point. Now you're going to work on the next 30 days. What are you doing during the next 30 days? You're upgrading the rest of the way. You're already at AdPack number 5. So all you need to do at this point, as soon as you made your first $80, upgrade to AdPack number 6. Now you're qualified. At AdPack number 6, now you're qualified to continue to earn. So when anyone on your second level, those 16 on your second level, upgrading to AdPack number 6, that means each of them are sending you an $80 payment, folks. So family, AdPack number 6, you would have earned an additional $1,280. And again, as those 64 on your third level, they're all earning money now, folks. If they're on this fast track, they like you. They're getting paid. But they need to keep their entrepreneur hat on at this point until they get all the way up to 8. Don't start spending that money just yet. When you make your next $150, upgrade to AdPack number 7. Because by upgrading to AdPack number 7, that means you are now qualified to receive those payments coming from those 64 on your third tier. So that means at AdPack number 7, you're now qualified to earn what is that number? That number is another, I'm kind of losing track here myself. That number is like another $9,600 from those individuals on your third tier that are upgrading up to AdPack number 7. Again, folks, the key here is to be in position to receive those payments. You need to be qualified. And finally, now remember, folks, if everyone on your team is following this strategy, they're right behind you. That's why you need to stay ahead of them. That's why you need to be fully qualified. Because what's going to happen is this. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen because it's already starting to happen. Some people are going to jump all the way up to 8 before you do. Some of them are not going to wait until they're earning the money. I'm just preparing you. So again, folks, you need to keep a close eye on your matrix because you can see what level everyone in your matrix is at. And sometimes you're going to catch it. Other times you're not because it can happen while you're sleeping, particularly when you start bringing people on board that's in other countries, like what's happening with me and Vicky and certain others, where, I mean, my team isn't only in the United States anymore. I got people in Australia on board. The Netherlands are on board. Germany is on board. India is on board. China is on board. So Russia is on board. So they're in different time zones. In fact, they're ahead of us right now. Right now it's broad daylight where they live, so they're working this business right now. So while you're sleeping tonight, business is still being transacted somewhere in the world. So until you get to level 8 in this, you cannot sleep peacefully because there's a possibility you're going to miss some payments. So family, once those 256 upgrade to AdPack number 8, and this is going to be happening between your 30th to your 90th day in the business. From 30 to 90 days in the business, those 256 are upgrading. Folks, that's another $76,800 $800 coming your way. Now, family, even though this strategy is based on a 30 to 60-day time frame, even if it took 90 days, 3 months to get this thing done, how would you feel? What difference would it make in your family's life when you accomplish this? We're talking $97,000, and all you did was enroll 4 of like mind. That's all. 4 of like mind. 4 who followed this business plan. And their only responsibility is doing what? Enroll 4 who are following this business plan. That's all everyone's responsibility is, folks. That's the only conversation you need to be having with people. Now, after you've enrolled your 4, if you want to enroll anyone else at that point, that's fine, whether they're on board with this business plan or not. If they only want to do the advertising, that's fine. But your first 4 need to be people who are on board with this business plan. Okay, on that note, I'm done. We're going to open the call back up, and then we're going to close out the call. Does anyone have any questions or any comments about what we just went over? Just press *6 on your telephone. Any questions or any comments? *6 on your phone. I'll give it a couple of seconds to see if anybody's going to press *6. If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the call. And, folks, we do these calls every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Vicki Wooden and Lynn Hamilton, they do a marketing strategies that work generic call every Sunday at 7 p.m. They have their own conference call line for that. That's at 7 p.m. Anyone is welcome to that call. If you want to know how to market, how to build, how to recruit, things of that nature for any business, you need to get on that call. I promote that call very heavily. I want every person that I know that's in business, they don't have to be in this business. I don't care what business they're in. I promote that. I want them getting on Vicki and Lynn's call. See, I want to demonstrate to them that it's not just about them joining my business. I want them to be successful, period, in whatever business they happen to be in. I want them to be successful. That says a lot about you when you care about someone else's success, even though you're not making a dime off of it. So I direct a lot of traffic to Vicki and Lynn's call on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, Vicki and Lynn does an egomaniac call. It's on a totally different conference call line, so as to not confuse anybody. And I promote that call very heavily. So we have 4 egomaniac calls throughout the week, and then many of us are doing private calls throughout the week as well. Like if you want to put a group together, you need someone to speak to your group, just let us know so we can arrange it. If you have a group overseas and you need to do a Skype or a Google chat or Hangout, let us know. We can arrange it. If you need to have a visual, a screen sharing type of call, let us know. We can arrange that for you. But we are here to help you achieve success, but you must let us know what you need, all right? So no one is in the queue. No one has any questions or comments, so we're going to end the call on that note. I'm going to unmute the line so that we can all say good.
Q&A session is over.
I just unmuted the line. Everyone could be heard. Thank you also very much for being on the call. And again, if you are a guest, please get back in contact with whoever invited you onto this call. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed evening. Good night, everybody. Y'all take care.
All right, good night. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. More than welcome.